Okay, here we are. We are leaving camp, and we have to decide where to go next. We have the option of this place, Danarum, Lake Calenhead Docks, which is outside the Circle Tower, and Radclif Castle, or Radclif Village, rather. There's also the Frostback Mountains, where the dwarves are. Now, we're going to go to Radclif, because, well, Arl Emon was supposed to be here, and although we have heard news that he is sick, it's referred to as him possibly being the best chance we have to raising an army. Just like in the old school Fallout games, there's a good chance that you're going to get a random encounter. This could be any number of things. Apparently, I was going to get attacked by something. And now let's fight. Alright, just a few darkspawn. Let's take out the alpha first. I'm wondering why Alistair's not doing anything. He has some status ailment going on. Well, with all three characters taking on the alpha, it should be dead pretty quick. Ha ha ha. Oh, they're healing him. Well, Alistair's doing his job, apparently. Oh, I triggered a trap. That was stupid of me. Alistair went down. These random encounters, they will not always have hostiles. Grey Warden Steel. Ooh, a tier 3. I got an apprentice cowl, which is not even something that a warrior should be using. They are not always going to have hostile encounters. Sometimes they have just seemingly random crap happening. I have a mod installed, which allows me to have a helmet on or something, and have it, even though it's being displayed here in this screen, it is not going to be displayed on the map, because of the mod, makes it look like it's just not there. And the reason why I did that is because the game, it's kind of ugly to have your character running around with this helmet on. You can't see their face and all that kind of stuff. So, but running around without a helmet on, you're just, missing out on some potential armor. Okay, we're going the rest of the way to Radclif. Now, we knew Arl Emon was sick, and he had his men out searching for the Urn of Sacred Ashes, which may cure him. But hopefully we can still get some support out of him by heading to Radclif Castle. But we gotta head to the village before we can get to the castle.
Look, can we talk for a moment? I need to tell you something. I should probably have told you earlier.
I'm not gonna like this, am I?
I don't know. I doubt it. I've never liked it, that's for sure. Well, let's see. How do I tell you this? We're almost at Radclif. Did I say how I know Arl Emon exactly?
I think you said he raised you.
I'm a bastard. My mother was a serving girl at Radclif Castle, and she died when I was born. Arl Emon took me in and raised me before I was sent to the Chantry. The reason he did that was because my father was King Marek, which made Kaelin my half-brother, I suppose.
Doesn't that make you the heir to the throne?
Maker's breath, I hope not. I don't think so. You don't think so, do you? I'm a bastard. And nobody even knows about me. I would have told you, but it never really meant anything to me. I was inconvenient, a possible threat to Kaelin's rule, and so they kept me secret. I'd never talked about it to anyone. Everyone who knew either resented me for it or they coddled me. Even Duncan kept me out of the fighting because of it. I didn't want you to know as long as possible. I'm sorry.
Does Loghain know?
Why wouldn't he? He was King Maric's best friend. I don't know if that means anything, though. I certainly never considered the idea that it might ever be important. Arl Emon eventually married a young woman from Orlais, despite all the problems it caused with the king so soon after the war. He loved her a great deal. Anyway, the new Arlessa resented the rumors which pegged me as the Arl's bastard. They weren't true, but of course they existed. The Arl didn't care, but she did. So off I was packed to the nearest monastery at age 10. Just as well. The Arlessa made sure the castle wasn't a home to me by that point. She despised me.
Did she know the truth about you?
She may have, but I think it's more likely that she feared the rumors might be true. I can't blame her for that. I remember I had an amulet with Andraste's holy symbol on it. The only thing I had of my mother's. I was so furious at being sent away, I tore it off and threw it at the wall, and it shattered. Stupid, stupid thing to do. The Arl came by the monastery a few times to see how I was, but I was stubborn. I hated it there and blamed him for everything. And eventually, he just stopped coming.
But you're heir to the throne, right?
Let's hope not. I'm the son of a commoner and a Grey Warden to boot. It was made very clear to me early on that there was no room for me raising any rebellions or such nonsense. And that's fine by me. Now, if there's an heir to be found, it's Arl Emon himself. He's not of royal blood, but he is Kaelin's uncle, and more importantly, very popular with the people. Though, if he's really as sick as we've heard... Oh no, I don't want to think about that. I really don't. So there you have it. Now can we move on? And I'll just pretend you still think I'm some nobody who was too lucky to die with the rest of the Grey Wardens.
As you command, my prince.
Oh, lovely. I'm going to regret this. Somehow I just know it.
Okay, there's definitely more to Alistair than we had believed. Now, we knew he was a Grey Warden, and we knew that he was a Templar before that, and knew that he was before that, he was just at the monastery, lived in Radclif, raised by Arl Emon. But we didn't know all this stuff about him being the son of the king, or King Maric. Now, King Maric has been dead for, well, I don't know how long, maybe about, I'm not sure of the history of this game, maybe, I'm going to say about 5 years. That's when his son, Callan, took over. And Callan was the idiot. But he was what they would call the rightful heir because he was the son of the king. And not everybody seemed to be particularly happy about that. Obviously, Turn Lurgain wasn't happy about that. But if there's nobody else, then I guess Alistair would be king. Although it seems like Callan's wife has more or less taken over, ceding a lot of that power that she gained to her father, Loghain.
I thought I saw travelers coming down the road, though I scarcely believed it. Have you come to help us?
What do you mean? Is there a problem?
So you don't know? Has nobody out there heard?
What are you talking about? Heard what?
We're under attack. Monsters come out of the castle every night and attack us until dawn. Everyone's been fighting and dying. We've no army to defend us. No Arl and no king to send us help. So many are dead. And those left are terrified they're next.
Hold on, what is this evil that's attacking you?
I don't rightly know. I'm sorry, nobody does. I should take you to Ban Tegan. He's all that's holding us together. He'll want to see you.
Ban Tegan, Arl Emon's brother. He's here.
Yes. It's not far, if you'll come with me.
It's Thomas, yes? And who are these people with you? They are obviously not simple travelers.
No, my lord. They just arrived, and I thought you would want to see them.
Well done, Thomas. Greetings, friends. My name is Tegan, Ban of Rainersphere, brother to the Arl.
I remember you, Ban Tegan, though the last time we met, I was a lot younger and covered in mud.
Covered in mud? Alistair? It is you, isn't it? You're alive! This is wonderful news.
Still alive, yes. Though not for long if Ten Loghain has anything to say about it.
Indeed. Loghain would have us believe all Grey Wardens died along with my nephew, amongst other things.
You don't believe Loghain's lies?
What, that he pulled his men in order to save them? That Cailan risked everything in the name of glory? Hardly. Loghain calls the Grey Wardens traitors, murderers of the king. I don't believe it. It is an act of a desperate man. So, you are a Grey Warden as well? Is it possible we've met? You seem very familiar.
You may have known my father, Turn Coastland.
Ah, yes, that's it, exactly. A pleasure to meet you indeed, though I wish it were under better circumstances. You're here to see my brother. Unfortunately, that might be a problem. Emon is gravely ill. No one has heard from the castle in days. No guards patrol the walls, and no one has responded to my shouts. The attack started a few nights ago. Evil things surged from the castle. We drove them back, but many perished during the assault.
I can help you drive them back. No, wait, hold on. What evil things are you talking about?
Some call them the Walking Dead. Decomposing corpses, returning to life with a hunger for human flesh. They hit again the next night. Each night they come, with greater numbers. With Cailan dead and Loghain starting a war over the throne, no one responds to my urgent calls for help. I have a feeling tonight's assault will be the worst yet. Alistair, I hate to ask, but I desperately need the help of you and your friends.
It isn't just up to me. Though the Grey Wardens don't stand much chance against Loghain without Arl Emon.
Of course we'll help.
Thank you. Thank you. This means more to me than you can guess. Thomas, please tell Murdoch what transpired. Then return to your post.
Yes, my lord.
Now then, there is much to do before night falls. I put 2 men in charge of the defense outside. Murdoch, the village mayor, is outside the chantry. Sir Perth, one of Eamon's knights, is just up the cliff at the windmill, watching the castle. You may discuss with them the preparations for the coming battle.
I want to discuss the situation with you.
Of course.
Have some of Arl Emon's knights... Wait, hold on. You have some of Arl Emon's knights here.
I have those few who returned from their quest. You know of this, yes?
Their search for the urn of sacred ashes.
Yes, I question Isolde's decision to send so many knights in search of this relic. But I am a practical man, whereas she is a woman of great faith. Sir Perth was one of the knights sent on this quest. Perhaps you should speak to him if you wish to learn more.
So why are you in the chantry with the other villagers?
Sir Perth insists. He wants me to be with the villagers, so everyone he needs to protect is in one place. I don't mind, to be honest. The point of all this is to protect the villagers, and I can do that best here. This is the last line of defense, should things go amiss.
Won't that look cowardly?
I'm not here for glory. I would prefer being outside, but Perth has a point. We could bring some men in to stand beside me, but I'd rather keep the monsters away from the villagers if possible.
So what happens after this battle is over?
Hopefully we can find the source and stop it before it causes any more damage. With luck, we'll also find Emon and be able to help him.
What exactly are these things that attack the village?
I do not know. They seem to be walking corpses, men with rotting flesh that continue to attack even with the gravest injuries. All I know is these things don't fall easily. You hack them to pieces and still they come.
I should get back to work.
Very well. Luck be with you, my friend.
Okay, we got some approval by Alistair and Liliana, probably because we're doing our good deed for the day. And, we have...
Mother. When are the bad men coming?
Soon, darling. Don't worry. Everything will be all right.
I want to go home. Where's Father? Why can't we go home?
I already told you. Father is outside defending the village from the bad men. We must stay here and be brave. Can you do that?
I guess so.
Yeah, it's depressing.
Good day. You're a Grey Warden, right? Were you in Ostagar? In the Korkari Wilds? My husband and son went there to bring the chant of light to the Chastened. But I haven't heard from them since.
Are you Jeddah?
I am. You've heard of me?
Just a hunch. Take care.
I'm sorry to burden you with my mourning. May her be with you.
Alright. Yeah, this one's got an exclamation point. Looks kind of depressed.
Am I bothering you? I'll try to be more quiet.
Who are you?
My name's Caitlin, my lord. Pardon my manners, but are you really a Grey Warden? Honestly?
Where did you hear that?
I overheard someone. I don't remember who. You're very handsome. I never would have... I mean, I didn't expect... Never mind. Are you going to help us? Everyone says we're going to die tonight.
It seems I don't have much choice.
I can't even sleep. I close my eyes, and I see my mother being carried off. What have we done that the Maker allows this to continue?
Is there anything I can do?
It's my brother Bevan. He ran off, maybe tried to leave the village. I'm so scared those things got him.
Why would you run off? Do you know?
He said something about saving Mother. He's just a little boy. He doesn't understand she's gone. I hope he didn't try to go to the castle. Oh, that would be awful.
Have you tried looking for your brother?
I went to our house. It's by the square. He wasn't there. I searched the rest of the village too. I called and I called, but he never answered. I wonder if he ran off into the woods. I'm so worried. Without me, he has nobody.
Oh, jeez. Don't worry, I'll look for him.
You will? Thank you so much. Please find him. I'm so scared, Father. What are we going to do?
It has begun, Highlands girl. You want the children to hear you?
But night is coming. The monsters will return and we sit here and wait for them.
We have no choice. The Maker will judge us by how we
Okay. I'm gonna have to go and plan the defense of Radclif. But I'm not gonna be doing it in this episode because we are at the 19-minute mark around now, so thanks for watching. Goodbye.